Hello, hello! Welcome everyone to another fun-filled evening of World of Warships Legends. Of course, I am your host, Phoenix61. Guys, make sure to follow the channel. We are on the struggle bus trying to get to 500 subscribers. Help a brother out, dude. Help me out here. But obviously, you don't like the video unless you actually like the video, so you can't like it yet because you haven't watched it. Alright, we're in progress. The jury is out, right? We are rocking the Tier 7 British cruiser, the Edinburgh. That one, yeah. So we'll head into the zone here if we can. Ideally, I'm not expecting to make it in usually. A lot of times with especially there's a couple of destroyers here, so if we get spotted, we may have to change our plan. But sometimes I like to sneak into this little crevice here right by this island that's right in front of us and see if we can't get the zone stolen. Okay, we see the Helena, and then it's probably a destroyer picking us up, right? And then, yep, we see the smoke and the zone getting capped. So we'll turn in here and see what happens here. Ooh, that could have been worse than it was. Battleship out there taking shots at us. We were angled pretty good though, yeah. So obviously there's always a risk reward here, right? So we're we're pressing in. We're gonna turn in towards where that smoke screen is, and then maybe even stay a little bit behind this little kind of land chunk here, right inside the zone, right? So, and then of course we've got sonar going since we know there's a destroyer out there, so we can suspect torpedoes, and of course there some come, right? So if anything, we're spotting them for the battleship behind us too, right? So that's always helpful. But even if they aren't coming after us, if they get picked up, that's all the better for our team. It's always tempting to take a shot right there, just because I know that's where I would hide. But then we do get somebody spotted here, this Fletcher. And then he's so low, plus he's being picked up, it's really tempting to kind of push out a little bit just so we can help finish him off, right? But then now we're at a little bit of a risky position here depending on where battleships are. Lots of battleships in this game, 4 of them. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's an amount you need to be careful with, right? There is the one over in B right now, and it looks like he's probably not paying attention to us, but yeah, we're going to take bad hits from this Helena as we go broadside to him, trying to get our torpedoes off. I was hoping to stay unspotted, but we keep getting picked up here. Airplanes and stuff are kind of bugging us here a little bit, so we'll use our smoke screen to kind of give us a little bit more of a guarantee. Then you do have to be careful. The firing guns in smoke range is probably right about where that Helena is too. So we may get picked up if we keep firing. We'll have to see, right? But we're getting a little bit lucky here as the cruiser. Normally it does not pay off to be quite this aggressive, right? So we just no battleships had good shots on us. Looks like we got a destroyer coming around behind. Somebody went all the way around or through between the zones. Yep. I know he's back there. We'll see if we can't swing a little bit this way, see if we can't dump some torpedoes in that direction. Unfortunately now our sonar is out, so we're kind of SOL in that area. We want to just make sure we're not completely broadside to where torpedoes would come from, right? But we did help get this zone capped, so we kind of don't really need to stick around in here anymore. But, obviously we're going to be careful. We still got a little bit of time on our smoke screen left. Caracciolo. We don't want to get taken out by him. Probably one salvo us, right? Alright, so we'll head in towards this smoke screen. That's probably going to be where we would be best served at the moment.
Torpedoes direct front.
Since we are a cruiser with, the rock, paper, scissors way that this game works, cruisers are best at taking out destroyers. We'll go and do our job, right? We got the zone capped. Battleship and our destroyer can choose their battles against the battleship and cruiser that are fighting for the zone over there. And yep, so we get this Akatsuki spotted, and of course you can see he's going down pretty quick with our guns here. Boosh. So that was definitely the right call to get that destroyer off the board. Now there are no more destroyers. Yeah, this Massachusetts going to take shots at us. So we need to turn away from him. We also need to be mindful of the other ships. Yes, this Helena and the other battleship that's down there. There's always the pattern when you're a cruiser player that everyone just loves to shoot you first, right? So it's like, everyone stop what you're doing, there's a cruiser, shoot it.
Watch out for the turret.
So I'm checking my spotting range here. I'm kind of thinking like, yeah, I could avoid firing my guns and then not be spotted, right? So we can kind of wait for our consumables to come back, our gun turret to get repaired, right? So smoke screen would be ideal here. If we've got other teammates spotting for us, we can get our smoke screen going again, and then that's kind of where this ship shines, and that's where you're going to want to do the most of your damage, either from behind cover or within a smoke screen. Kind of is what I find works best for this class here, right? And we're getting picked up because we're too close to him now. Oh, he took lots of torpedoes. Good job. Yeah, see, he's like, ooh, cruiser, kill it. I was hoping we could finish him off here. And luckily, his smoke screen is what's preventing him from seeing us at the moment. It's also preventing us from probably finishing him off too, but there are more of his ships over here than there are of our allied blue team ships, right? So we will take this as a good sign, right? This is a plus for us. I would like to keep the zone though, I mean. Yep, I'm coming. You know, like, it's, people ask for, like, requesting support, help me out. But it's like, dude, there are 3 battleships over here, and I'm a cruiser. Like, I just can't. Like, if you want me to die really, really quickly, I'll come help you. I'll come help die faster, Yeah, so we're going to smoke here. Unfortunate, we couldn't quite get bullets on the battleship here before he got the zone captured. And it does look like, I'm kind of keeping an eye on what's going on with the rest of our team as well. It's always kind of a good thing to do, obviously. But if you look at the mini-map, our team has annihilated over on the C-cap side. So I imagine that like just between game momentum, we might be winning this game. And then I don't have a lot of options here at this point. Other than, like, if you want to go the conservative route, you could just move away, right? Move away from the A-cap. Head towards, either B without getting spotted, or just even C, just head towards where your team is, right? So that you can kind of just regroup with them and then help support, right? Because otherwise, if we go out in the open right now with 3 battleships here on the enemy team, we're going to die really quick, right? So we'll kind of take advantage of our smoke screen for a little bit longer here and then kind of make a decision. Yeah, see, he's just you're the only one that can shoot, dude. That's why he's calling for support. I'm going to get hate mail from this guy for because I didn't help him out enough. But it's like, you know what? Like, if you want me to come over there and die, we can do that. I can make it happen. But yeah, I think ideally, if you wanted to take the conservative route, head towards the rest of the team, and this guy is just going to have to be, he's a fine sacrifice, right? This battleship on our team, just because he's out here alone, So we're gonna take the risky move, right? So just because like we've got decent game momentum going, this it's a Tirpitz on our team here. He's doing a decent job of staying alive, right? He's not being dumb. He's being smart. He's kind of trying to use a little bit of that. If you look at the mini-map, you can see most of the ships are between him and the island, so he's really only kind of fighting this lion. But yeah, he's still severely outnumbered. Like it's inevitable, right? But yeah. So at least he's being smart, and then, when you run into this situation, a lot of times what I like to do is turn and run away, but of course in that scenario he can't turn around because that'll put him broadside, right? But So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to use this island, see if we can't get some shots over it here without getting spotted. And then maybe we'll go into the A cap and see if we can't just kind of sneak grab it back and get it back in our hands for points, right? But this is kind of what I'm saying. Like it looks like we've got kind of the game momentum in our favor right now. So all the people that spawned over at C, they're doing well. They're clustered together and they're heading this way, right? So it's just kind of a matter of time, and a matter of just softening up the enemies here and maybe stealing this zone, and then we can be a sacrifice ourselves as well too, right? Somebody's gonna die in the game, right? Why not us? But yeah, this is definitely an aggressive play, and it's always fun when it works out. And then it's like, oh, when I die, I'm like, yep, I was being too aggressive, and I paid for it. But we're trying to be sneaky at the moment. We'll be sneaky as long as we can be sneaky, right? So there's a lot of islands here that we're using as cover, that we're kind of trying to keep in between us and where we suspect their enemy battleships are. And then we'll have sonar ready here too, which will help pick up ships if they get, really close, right? If they're if they're also sneaking around islands too. But then ideally we'll have our smoke screen as well. So hopefully some of our teammates get close enough to do some spotting for us, and then we could sit in our smoke screen and kind of, just go to town and go from there, right? We do have 2 kills, 31,000 damage isn't that great here at tier 7, but 2 kills is kind of nice, and the assisted capture, and of course we might get a solo capture here too if things work out for us, right? One of these battleships is going to come around either this side that we're looking at or towards like our front, right? Like it's just inevitable. But yeah, those 2 cruisers out there on the enemy team, you can see they're pretty weak, right? Oh yeah, there they are. 1 second left. Okay, good. We got the zone cap. We'll use the smoke. That'll keep us from getting spotted, but he might be too close for us to shoot our guns. I think if we shoot our guns, we might get picked up. But he's just gonna take chance shots in here. We'll use our damage con because I want to get torpedoes back, right? I mean, the steering gear being down is horrific too at this point in the game, right? But yeah, we'll get our torpedoes back. This may be the sacrifice I was talking about, but we've gotten we got the zone taken back, right? So that's kind of really all that we were going for. And then now at this point, it's just a matter of like, all right, let's soften up these guys for our teammates, because they're going to come in and clean up shop, right, at some point, right? So we get a flood here. Hopefully that sticks. That'd be nice. Oh, no, he put it out. And then let's see if we can't get turned back around and use our... so since we're spotted now, anyway, we're going to start firing our guns. We're just too close to them. But we'll, get turned back around and dump some more torps. And then it's a matter of just firing as many guns as we can before we die. See what happens here. Obviously, just don't go perfectly broadside to them, because then they're going to end you in one little salvo, right? So we'll use damage con because there's 3 fires going here. We get a torpedo hit. That's probably, if that's on the line, that's definitely a perma flood there. So we can pick on the Massachusetts because we might get the Lion with flooding. And then now our steering gear is broken, although that's not a bad position for it to be in. I'm gonna just try and make sure I get the finish off on that kill, yeah. Like the event that somebody else can like just shoot him once and snag the kill, right? Let's make sure. But yeah, so we were able to soften up those 2 battleships just extremely well. That really worked out. And it's one of those things with this game, it's circumstantial, right? We were in the right spot, we stole the zone cap, used the smoke to kind of keep ourselves concealed to get some torpedoes off. Then of course we knew we were gonna die, right? But that was we did enough work to make a difference in the game, right? So now our teammates can come clean up shop, right? And of course either 1 cruiser left, or we're gonna win on points here. If that doesn't have, actually nope, the time's probably gonna run out. 40 seconds left. I'm always like paying attention to the wrong thing when I'm watching this game, but yeah, 90,000 damage. So these British cruisers are they could be challenging to play with. I think they were probably one of the first ones, like the cruiser tech tree that I first kind of tried to dive into, just because I liked all the consumables you got, you know, like the radar or the sonar and smoke screens and stuff like that. I really enjoy kind of having the consumables, and I kind of have learned to use those to my advantage. It's pretty good, right? So we'll see where we end up on the leaderboard for this game. It felt good. 3 kills, 2 zone caps, some defend. Of course, we are not using Santa Claus. I forget what the name of the commander is, but that's just the Geist. I was probably like drinking some whiskey or something at this point. I got distracted and didn't tab over to the team result right away. There we go. So 2,900 XP. That's actually pretty good. 3 kills. That does put us at the top of the leaderboard, right? Made about 300 grand. We are grinding through some of the other tech trees right now too, so the cash is always welcome, right? That is the Edinburgh. I always say it wrong, I'm sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, now is an acceptable situation to like the video if you enjoyed it. And then, yes, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to our sweet spot of 500 so we can be a real-life YouTube person that makes videos, right? Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.